It is supposed to rain today, probably about for the first half of the day. It's already raining in some areas. So now there was a warning that went out to Torrance and police and locals around the area that there is a planned brawl, I guess, more or less. It's just now starting to sprinkle. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Saturday morning, March 23rd, 2024. It's a little after 7:30 in the morning, and I thought we were going to be able to all this mess that they leave behind. I thought we were going to be able to get to the Pasadena before the rain started. It's already started long in some of the other areas, more inland and stuff like that. But it's 54 degrees. It's not, yeah, now it's starting to come down. But anyway, welcome back to crime-ridden California. I noticed this morning, kind of down. I haven't even cleaned that up. And I was checking my email, and one of the stories in the Pasadena now was that an antique dealer shop over here that I pass by all the time. I love the place. They have a lot of cool like vases and some of the older artwork that would be kind of cool if I had a home big enough. But I think they broke into it and got away with like $150,000 worth of merch. So I wanted to swing by on my way to work. I think it was this dealer. There's another dealer over here. Yeah. More and more homeless folks, yeah, it's raining now, are really starting to come over here. It's not really getting any better. It's slowly getting to where it rapidly got to during the COVID situation and the lockdown soon after. This whole area was really bad. The who's over here, that was just like everybody was around and trying to get in. Lake Station was really, really bad. Our crime situation is just no good here in Pasadena. It's not good. It really isn't. You just look, honestly, and I've been saying this, whereas I never really used to say it, but maybe pick somewhere else to go for the summer. But if you do, certainly be careful. Even if you're a tourist right now, they will be more sympathetic to the criminal or the person, and they'll just ignore you. They'll say, you in short terms, you'll basically say, well, you know, that's just, you have to be a little careful, you have to watch your TV, you have to be more aware and plan where it is that you're going, etc., etc. They'll make the victim look like a complete idiot while all the criminals get away. And now, with Russia being attacked yesterday and stuff like that, look, honestly, a lot of the news stations over here didn't really, they were all focusing on the princess or on the queen or whatever the heck she is. At an interview. Wait a minute, isn't she American? She's American, right? And she's heavily now talking like in English. She's a farce. But no, I was watching yesterday, I was at the Paseo editing and uploading And I was watching all this shit unfold and everything, and I'm thinking, yeah, no, we're most likely gonna be next. We're high on their list, considering we more or less funded them, we more or less created them by proxy, right? Don't we always do this, like with the Contras and everything else? So I'm hoping that our place of employment will speak to us again, because we've had the terrorist and the training and stuff, and from the FBI and all this other shit on the computer, where basically that one video that showed up a few years ago, about 3-4 years ago, telling, oh yeah, because I was still working at Target, telling basically employers and employees that if there's a situation going on in your own place of business or job, that if you have the capability or the means, just take things into your own hand and subdue whatever person of badness they are doing. It's fucked up. That is fucked up. Yesterday we went and saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire or whatever. It was good. It was really good. It wasn't as bad as I thought as far as the whole DEI or political correctness or whatever. I kind of figured that there was going to be something weird about it. And looking at the youngest cast member, the little girl, her looks is what set me off. And I will say it, by her looks, I mean she looked more like a lesbian. She looked very, more than tomboyish, and very, 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 very masculine attitude. So, without giving too much of it away, yeah, there is some strange moments. It's like, wait a minute, is there an attraction? Why are you risking everything for this person? That's weird. And the way the looks are and the verbiage and everything. Yeah, I know it was like that. And also Paul Rudd's character was very less than masculine for a man entering a relationship with that kind of responsibility. Kind of unusual that a woman would pick like that for a man to be so wishy-washy. But anyway, other than that, it was good. The characters were pretty funny. It was just a good show all around, without having to really notice that. You probably won't. Kids probably, certainly most likely won't. But parents, maybe. Yeah. Still, it's a good family movie. Yay, no furniture outside. That gets tedious. Total crazy night. What was supposed to have been a 9:30 to 2 p.m. turned out to be a 9:30 to 5:30 p.m. Well, 5:33. Got extended. We had like a few people call out, but perfect for payday. It's a little, we got popcorn everywhere. Popcorn! We got pretty busy actually. It was nice. Between all the movies, Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, Dune, and all sorts. And then on top of that, at some point, somehow, Somebody stole one of our movie posters, our in-house movie posters. My boss says, "Hey Charlie, did you see anybody walk out with a poster?" I'm like, "No." Someone grabbed the Star Wars Phantom Menace poster. I'm like, oh man. So I think they went to go check the video. I made the joke, but actually I'm being serious about it. I go, well, it must have been an out-of-towner because there was a whole bunch of people that I don't recognize. And I go, I don't think one of our locals would have done that. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes to tell the difference between Hollywood and Pasadena. Every day on the Nextdoor app, it's someone posting, oh, someone woke up to find someone in my yard, or, you know, like the other day, someone was napping on my porch on their couch. There's another one, I think this morning, and it was the backyard. They're just, and it's right around this area too. So, right off the bat, that's telling me it's all in the area surrounding the Salvation Army. Got very lucky the fact that I got extended. Because at first it was, Charlie, can you stay till 4:30? Or, yeah, stay till 4:30 and cover the door. And I'm like, sure. Can you stay till 5:30? And I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. 5:33 came around. Hey, you guys want me to stay 6? No, go ahead, clock out. But it is perfect timing for payday, so maybe it won't hurt as much. This was just enough to make pass a little bit more smoother. I hope. Either way, it doesn't matter. I have to make it work, no matter what. You ever wondered about why they have the awnings like the way they do, where the sun goes through? This was kind of an Art Deco, not too long ago, I think back in the 70s. This was a Robinson's store at one time, and it was during the time, I think, when Pasadena was kind of in a transition. But yeah, this used to be a Robinson's company. He's got a great voice. He's usually here in the evenings. A little iffy. Kind of like the La Cañada, and then kind of more, let's see, Mission Hill, Sun Valley, kind of San Fernando-ish. Just over the course of the last 3 months, I noticed that Pasadena's population seems to be more. Now, I know that I've said that, you know, after the parade and the games and all that stuff happens, people like to stay, you know, for about a week or two. And then they start to leave. You know, oddly enough, still, not since just before since before the lockdown. There used to be RVs all the time parking on the side streets for staying for the holidays, Rose Parade and the bowl game and everything, and a lot of other festivities. But since, we all opened up again, and that RV situation has been virtually nil. And I always said that during those times, they're all parked on the side streets, and that was true. But again, this year, and I was expecting, we had a big turnout, don't get me wrong, for the parade, bigger than since before the lockdown, I think. But the RV situation, no, maybe it's a cost factor, I don't know. But here overall, Pasadena's population now coming out of the winter and into the spring and looking forward toward the summer has been substantially more. It's very unusual because at this time, it honestly would just be locals, but not everybody's walking around. But yeah, I know. And I've said this, there's a lot of foreigners, South Americans, but the most is the one dialect that I keep hearing the most is the Russian dialect, or that type of, I don't even know, honestly, the proper name, but yeah, that's what I've been hearing the most. And that, honestly, that goes everywhere. Even, well, Glendale's always had that, but Hollywood's had that too, but a lot more. I still see the variety as normal, as par for course, throughout the seasons in Hollywood. More of the German, the Eastern type, and that's always been there. But yeah, Pasadena is, I don't know. And I kind of question sometimes places that seem to take only certain clienteles, certain selective clientele, and I noticed that. And I'm actually walking, I think, by one of the businesses that I've kind of noticed that. Yeah, I know. I observe because I pay attention. This Taco Bell or Del Taco here is not a very good one. Sometimes there's some really, really hardcore homeless, and I question even if they were authentically homeless. But sometimes here, very, very creepy and very scary. But yeah, this whole area is going to be pretty bad here in about another month or two, I would say. So that looks to be the business that was broken into. So one thing that I didn't ask anybody, but see these lights, these new lights now. So my best guess is they're just going to be pedestrian lights, just for foot traffic. The other ones will remain, I would say. But yeah, I mean, if it makes it brighter, it makes it better, because it's got to be brighter down here, especially given the fact. Can you see over my shoulder? That's always there. That situation is always there. It's been there for a long time. And off and on, I don't know why, but that's always been like a favorite spot right there. Sometimes closer to the curb and everything like that. But that little section, it is just the most bizarre thing. And I can never figure it out. I can understand over by the Gold Line station and everything, there's a covered awning and everything, but there it's just, it is so open. It's very hot in the summertime, and it's very exposed, so in the wintertime it's very freaking cold. But nothing is really making any sense anymore. And honestly, I guess shit could happen definitely anytime. Fuck it. Alright folks, comments good or bad, please post, if not email. I wasn't really feeling it today. It just, I haven't been really feeling it for the other couple of days. And yesterday I didn't do anything. I just went over and did stuff, and fuck it. Nothing really inspired me. About the only thing that actually had me to say anything is just all these news that we have and all the crime and everything. And oh yeah, we had a car chase here last night through the San Gabriel Valley and everything came through. God, I'll try to remember to put the link down below. But most of the crimes here, definitely break-ins, assaults. A lot of the Mexican vendors getting robbed and stuff like that at gun. The problem is now guns are being used more often than ever before here in Los Angeles. And yeah, you've heard but I'm talking coming up to like the taco stands, the vendors and stuff like that, coming up with a gun and putting them in their face and taking their money. What are they going to have? Like a couple of $100 at best versus this is how bad it is. That they are willing, anybody, even for as little as $32, they'll take it. Again, when coming out here, please be freaking safe. Just, I don't know. All together, go somewhere else.